It's a nice night for a stroll here in the very, very, very early stages of Super Hostile Online. You can also call it SHO. And I just wanted to check in with you, my viewers, and tell you what's going on and just stuff. Some street lights over there. Lanterns, I guess. I got trying to go in for like this hanging lantern vibe that I like. I like the way that looks. That way is to the north is a residential area where players can buy plots. Speaking of buying stuff, I'm pretty early in the layout phase, which is basically means I'm looking at the map. I'm not really focused on decorating it right now. I've got some like rudimentary stuff set up just to help me figure out that like this is the center. We are actually at this is 1,100, 1,000 is basically where we are right now. Like, so if I ever want to teleport, make a warp back to the town center, I can just remember it's 1,100, 1,000. So it will teleport you one block above the town square. And there you go. The reason I've done this is I will be working towards the southeast from 0, 0. And that means all the coordinates in the map are going to be in the positive numbers. There will not be any negative coordinates used in Super Hostile Online. That's just for me mostly. It makes it easier to work with. I don't have to do stupid negative stuff. Like everything is just a positive integer coordinate. It's just an organizational thing. Let's just do time set day. As you can see, I've been messing around. This took me a little while to figure out. But I've basically made a shop. Let's go into game mode 1. Or 0, actually, I should say. So I have no experience. And I can buy 1 XP bottle for 1 level. I press it, press button, nothing happens. Nada. Nothing. So let's say, alright, so I go fight some monsters and I earn some XP. So I earn 1 level, we'll come back here. Oh yeah, I'm going to bank some XP. Boom. There we go. And in the launch, the command block output will be false, so you will not be seeing command block spam. Or I could leave it on so you can see what people are buying on the server. That may be kind of nice. Might be kind of cool if you actually see somebody buy a house, and you can say grats. So I might leave it on. I don't know. It kind of depends on the spam, if it's really bad or not. If I could turn off the output on a single block, that would be kind of cool. I don't know if you can or not. You might be able to. I don't know. Then if I try and buy another bottle, nothing happens. And if I use both of these, then I'm up to 2, 3, yeah, 3. So I can come in here and buy another 3 bottles. And if you hold down the button, it will not keep spamming it. I have tried my best to make this glitch-proof and hack-proof. Like, you can't really... if you supply it with a constant pulse, it won't do anything. If you shoot it from a long distance, it won't do anything because it requires players in a certain radius to work. If you set up a clock to it, to where the button is, if you rip the button off and put up a clock and try and like grief the server, I'm going to ban you. But then because of the radius checks, it's not going to work. So like if your plan was to say like grief the server by draining everybody's XP and giving them bottles in a really efficient way, that's not going to work either. So I think I've got this. All the crap is just in this box and it works. And I got it sorted. So all the bits are in there. And if somebody's like standing near the box and you shoot an arrow over there, it won't work either because of the radius check. So yeah. So yeah, I'm pretty excited about this. I have XP stores figured out. Now I was originally going to use bat eggs, and the idea is like the bats, the Fwappaderps have been captured by the enemy monsters, and they're imprisoned in the bat eggs, and you gotta defeat the monsters and free them, and then use the bat eggs as currency. But like, I liked that idea. But the problem is that, like, if they're trapped, why wouldn't you just free them right then? And two, it's just a little clunky. And I like the idea of when you die, your currency, your money basically, is dropped on the ground. And a friend could pick it up for you and then like try to convert it back into bottles and give you some of it back. Uh, or you could make it to your death pile and get some of it back as well. I like those. I like that about the XP. And you could do the same. You could do the same for like I thought for a long time I was gonna use like up until like an hour ago. I thought I was gonna use uh, gold nuggets as the base XP, and so like most monsters would drop at least one gold nugget. Like zero, basically they drop like 0 to 4, or maybe 0 to 3 golden nuggets, and then you could convert them up into higher currencies like then the gold bars and then the golden blocks. And I was thinking like a house could cost like maybe 5 golden blocks or so, or maybe just a stack of bars. Um, but then I thought to myself, it's so easy to bank that, and I want you in Super Hostile Online. I like the idea that you will want to save up a lot of experience and buy something really cool with it. And I like the idea that while you're saving up that XP, you need to be earning experience, which means you need to be out facing some kind of danger. And I like the idea that if, while facing that danger, you die, you lose all of your XP. It will mean you will care a lot about dying. Um, I mean, in addition to just, dropping your gear. But even if you're just using like a wooden sword or a stone sword, you're still kind of like, even if you got like 10 levels on you and you're otherwise naked, you're kind of gonna care about that. Like 10 levels could be 10 XP bottles. Like you kind of want to make it back to town and at least bank that, if nothing else. Like if you've accomplished nothing else, you can at least get something, and that means that after each play session, as if you're not actively saving for something specific, you could be banking some XP, which is pretty cool. And say you form a guild with a few friends, and there's like a guild hall that costs 80 experience levels. Well, you can work as a team and pool your XP bottles, and your guild leader can be saving up his levels or her levels, and you can be saving your XP bottles, and your whole team just gets together and just like throws all your XP bottles onto your guild leader and gives them enough XP to buy this like 80 level guild hall, and it's sweet. Now, as far as the property goes, the way that's going to work is there's do I have one on me? Yeah, there's one right there. So let me hold this in my hand, and that will make barrier blocks appear. There should be some. There should be some over here, actually. Let me go back into game mode 1. There should be some over here. Is there some over here? You want to? Yeah, there they go. Yeah, just so you can't grief the light blocks here and rip them up. I've encased them in barrier. All the lights are encased in barrier. So for example, this plot right here. This is the northern area of, it doesn't have a name yet. It's a residential district. And the way the address system works is, so this is north, this road is north 1, and this lot is north 1A. And then let me just fly up. So this is north 1A, this is north 1B, north 1C, D, E, F, G, H, I, and J. So that should be 10, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, it's 10. So each row is 10 lots, and so that's north 1, north 1. This is north 2, so this is north 2A, 2B, 2C, and so on. And then over here is north 3 and north 4, north 5, and north 6. So it's like your friends online, and you're like, oh yeah, I'm in the North District. My house is North 5B, and he's like, oh, I got to find North 5B. So that's the 5th Street, second house. Super duper easy. So that's how the address system will work. Every district that I make is going to be laid out like that. It may not always be north, whatever, but I mean the abbreviation is probably going to be like N1A, N1 or N1B, and so on. So I think that's pretty cool. The way you'll purchase this, they're not in here yet. So these barrier blocks are going to be taking up the lion's share of this property, and you will come in here, and there'll be just a giant, just cube of barrier blocks screwing up the lot, making it unusable. And you'll come in here, and there'll be a button you press, and it'll say like this cost this many levels. This might be 40 or 50 levels for a house. And you would press it, it would check to make sure you have the levels, and then it's going to trigger another command block that replaces all the barriers with, and the command blocks themselves, with air. So basically the big cube of barrier blocks and command blocks and redstone gets replaced with air, and the lot is clear and open for you to come and build on and claim as your own. So that's the system I'm leaning towards right now, and the guild halls will work the same way. These lots right here, I think for the resources you're going to have, are pretty sizable. Remember, things in SHO are going to be pretty tight resource-wise, so I believe this is a 20 by 20. Yeah, I think, yeah, plus your driveway here. Now the decorative, the stuff like the color scheme and the decoration, like none of that's finalized. So if you love it, let me know. I am really fond of the streetlights. I love like the hanging lantern theme I got going on here. I'm really happy with that. But if you don't like the sandstone or whatever, just let me know. If you have if you have an idea of something that would look better, just let me know. It's no big deal. So the guild halls, I have an idea for the guild halls to make them really cool. As each one has a theme to it, maybe themed after super hostile maps. So there might be an Inferno Mines guild hall, and it's got those visual motifs from the Inferno Mines map in it, or they could be named after areas in a map. Like there could be a Painwater guild hall, which would suck and nobody would buy it. I'll just give it to Stormy Laura for free. How about that? You just get a Painwater. In fact, I'll teleport her there constantly. Yes. Yes. I'm sure she would love that. I'm just like, hey, Laura, you want to go to your guild hall? No, Vechs, please. And TP. I'm a horrible person. That's what it says right on the test. They weren't even testing for that. I'm a horrible person. Yeah, so I think that's pretty cool. If you have any ideas for guild hall themes, or for residential areas, like there's nothing stopping me from making a residential area have like a certain theme to it. I might leave this as like maybe like the generic one that doesn't really have a theme, and then like I'll make maybe smaller residential areas that could be a bit more expensive, for example, and they have different themes to them. See, I think 60 plots is going to be enough here, because it's pretty big, and I was actually thinking here of adding steps down and making another plaza area underneath this with like a garden and making something really cool to hang out in, like a park to stroll through underneath the houses. Um, Now you may be wondering, hey Vechs, are you on peaceful? And I'm on normal right now. So I think this is how it works. I think that because this biome is considered the void, uh, no monsters are spawning. Like, like over here, this big open area right here, uh, like monsters should be spawning in here. And you might think, hey Vechs, obviously the monsters are spawning down on the bedrock down here because it's the biggest open area. Well, guess what? No. It appears that monsters do not spawn in the void at all. So any place I want to bar monsters from, um, I can use MC Edit to change the biome to the void, and off we go. And otherwise, it doesn't appear to do anything freaky deaky with um, the color scheme. Like, where's a leaf block? Let me go grab a leaf block. Where's leaf block at? Am I blind? I'm blind. I just know I am. There's one. Jungle leaves. Oh, they're up here. I am blind. Okay. Yeah, they look normal. Was this oak? Yeah, that looks like oak to me. So it's not screwing with the... Is my sound off? Music off. Sound should be on. Huh. Yeah, my recording is going just fine, and I just actually realized that my Minecraft sound is not working at all. Music and sound. Music, whether... Bleh. Just gonna turn everything up. Okay. Okay, I just noticed that. That's weird. Alright, whatever. It's probably a bug. Who knew Minecraft had bugs? So what else? I think that's about it for now. Like I said, I'm mostly looking at the map from a top-down view, and I'm just working out where I'm going to put districts, what they're going to be like, where they're going to go, how they're going to interlock with other districts, because I'm making the starting hub city. And I want to make it really cool. But like before, I can't just jump in and start making stuff. I have to plan it for like where stuff is. So like what I'm leaning at right now, leaning for. Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! I hope the computer. Oh, here we go. Off we go now. So I'm thinking I like the idea of that being the generic theme district. Like there's no specific theme there. And then having a nice plaza, big, huge plaza beneath it that any house can go down into. Because basically, if you live on like one of these like very rear houses, I mean, you might like living out there because it's quieter and there's less traffic and less people. So that's actually a plus. Maybe you like that idea. But other than that, there might not be that much going on out here, except for a nice view that's not obstructed by anything else. So yeah, actually, never mind. There's reasons you'd want to buy a house way out, over on this side. But just in case, like maybe if you're somebody like in the middle or something, and you don't, you're not super thrilled. Like there's gonna be cool stuff to do in the district. It's not just gonna be like this flat plane of like platforms. But anyway, so this is North Residential District, and then this is the West one. And I was thinking of letting the West one extend like this way, so that it uses this space right over here. Now, this is the town square. This is space set aside for me to do community builds with my mods, and also make community buildings in this space. There should be enough space to do some stuff with. It's just set aside. The white areas, I mean. The road here is basically the town square. I'm expecting a lot of foot traffic coming through here with players going around to different areas. Okay, and then so west is going to be more residential areas. South is probably going to be shops, maybe guild halls. East is going to be the. Actually, it might make south the exit of the city, and east might be shops and guild halls. Yeah, yeah. But there's plenty of room to expand. Like I could expand out this way if I wanted to. There's this side here. This side here. Yeah. But yeah. So either east or south. I might make it south. I might do south for the exit to the city, now that I think about it. Because that's basically, if I head south, that's the z coordinate increasing. Yeah. Yep. Alright, so the common lands. Well, that would be the southern commons. No, it's got to be east, because I want to make an east commons area. So yeah, the east commons will be that way. Now, I'd like for there to be a huge wall enclosing the city with like parapets you can walk along, and lots of little park areas and stuff. I want to go nuts with it. I want to make something really cool for you guys. Something that you'll be really proud of to call your home during your time on Super Hostile Online. But yeah, those are my ideas so far. And let me know what your feedback is, and I will be browsing the comment section. Until then, as always, take it. Is there anything I forgot? I always feel like I forget something. Like, it always happens to me. Like, I post a video to YouTube, and I watch my own video for like 2 minutes, and I'm just like, oh, damn it, I forgot to say this. That always happens to me. All right, whatever. I'll address it next video if I forget. Anyway, bye guys. Take it easy. I remembered what I forgot to tell you guys. The bedrock down here is temporary. This bedrock exists for one purpose, and that is for MC Edit to not freak the hell out. If you have a void level, like if I just had these platforms without this bedrock, that bedrock and this bedrock down here, and you load it up in MC Edit, MC Edit just doesn't render properly. It'll just like not render the objects in Minecraft, the blocks in Minecraft. It gets really weird on you. I don't know why it does this. Maybe somebody can let me know down in the comments why it does this. But MC Edit does not tolerate void levels. At least my version of it don't. What version of it do I have? I don't remember. It's the latest. I think it's the whatever the latest is as of when this video is released. So yeah, that's why the bedrock is there. For the launch of SHO, all this bedrock down here is going to be replaced with a void. So yeah, it's going to be void down there. You're going to be up in the sky. So yeah, that's what I forgot to mention. I knew I had forgotten something. I knew it. Anyway, all right, bye. See you next video.